Well, the junior lady seems to have more type variety than the others we've come across so far. Understandable, this far into the tournament, it's harder for people to have gotten wins due to luck. If anything, I have less type coverage than she does. Still, aside from psychic abilities being able to do quite a bit of damage, I think we can handle this. And sure, she has higher level Pokemon than we do, but level 25 to level 27 isn't that big of a deal.
We're in the last half of the tournament. Things will get white hot.
Hot isn't the best word to use when one of the Pokemon down there can create blizzards. Well, nothing in our bag of tricks can do super effective to a Growlithe, but then I doubt the dog has anything special against poison types either. Well, that changes things a tad. Is Gastly immune to moves like Dig? I kinda wanna say yes because he's a floating ball of gas, but then the games only really care if someone is a flying type, not if they've got feet on the ground. Regardless, we need to change before that hit lands.
Here's a Pokemon change. Oh, it's Horsey. What now? Good hit.
Damn, was kinda hoping that Horsey would be able to take that without too much damage, but then, that's because I forgot that while Water type can do plenty of damage to ground types, they don't have any resistances to that particular type of attack. Well, I'm pretty sure we're gonna come out ahead in this particular exchange, but then Swift has a bit of a gimmick that it's never gonna have after the first generation. The ability to hit enemies that are either underground or trying to fly high in the air. That ability will stop being quite so useful in the second generation if I remember right, but we'll use it this way while we can.
Oh, it's Jigglypuff. How will the type difference affect that? They go into battle poses.
It might have been better to choose Bubble Beam, since as a water type, Horsey would get just a bit more punch out of it, but I kinda wanted to see what Ice Beam looked like. Again, I've got the distinct feeling the animations in Stadium had more attention to detail than the animations in Sword and Shield. I know, I probably shouldn't keep on bashing a generation of Pokemon I'm unlikely to ever LP. At least before the Switch gets a stable emulator and I won't have to pay for the damn thing. Still, this side game was released internationally in the year 2000 for a console that is 3 generations less powerful. Yet, despite its limits, Pokemon Stadium feels like it outperforms Sword and Shield in a number of categories, and that's just a sad state of affairs for the Pokemon franchise at this point. I'll try to stop talking about how I think this game flattens a much more recent title, and focus on us trying to keep flattening the competition in front of us.
The battle has become one-sided.
Well, that's a bit of a surprise for it to be one-sided, since I thought we'd have taken a casualty or two before we got the girl's third Pokemon. Sorry about that, hard to body slam someone who doesn't have a body. Poor girl's probably shocked that we were willing to change Pokemon in the middle of the fight twice now, and it's worked in our favor both times.
What will it do? Speed is down.
Well, taking down our speed doesn't mean that much when we were already slower than the little guy. If only I could remember just how accurate these moves are supposed to be. Again, I am not typically someone who pays all that much attention to the stats, even when the game explicitly gives them to us. Much less when they don't tell us much of anything, like with the moves in the first generation.
Take it down with one hit! And there goes the battle!
Can't help feeling the poor girl didn't deserve to get shut down quite that effectively. Ah well, let's see what we have to worry about in the next round. I'm going to have to assume that's her brother. Looks like Ghastly and his electric move is going to be quite useful against 3 of these guys. Water is going to be good against another 2. So that would leave us vulnerable to the Magnemite. Again, this guy's got better type coverage than the ones we were seeing earlier on. But somehow it feels like he's got less variety than the girl we just beat.
The field is thinning out. We're into round 6.
Well, I should certainly hope it's thinning out this many rounds into an 8-round tournament. And holy shit did we get lucky he sent the ground guy first. If the Magnemite came out first, I'd have been in trouble.
A decent hit. Right, that's sir.
Okay, we just drowned poor Digster there. That was downright brutal.
We might be in for a one-sided affair.
Hey, it's a 3-on-3 tag match. One down in a hurry doesn't mean much, especially since I'm sure Magster is gonna make up for the loss of his friend. Or at least he'll try.
Combatants face each other. Here's a Pokemon change. Oh, it's Geodude!
Huh. Was expecting an electric attack. Ah well, we can tank a hit like that. A little confused why we didn't see a message that the normal type Sonic Boom wasn't very effective against Geodude's rocky hide, though.
They go into battle posing.
Well, can't blame him for using another Sonic Boom when the first one did a good amount of damage.
What's this? Good hit.
Huh. Could have sworn electric was weak to both rock and ground types. Guess it's just ground type then.
What'll it do? The attack wasn't effective.
Why is it that Sonic Boom is effective, but tackling isn't? I thought the 2 moves were the same typing.
Ready for more. The Pokemon returns to its Pokeball.
Definitely a smart move when we're about to hit it with something pretty damn hard.
What now?
Right, so for some reason that bird still counts as a flying type, even though it prefers to stay on the ground and use that stick like a sword.
What's next? It didn't do much damage.
Really? So all you've got to fight the rock is your beak. Sorry, Fetchant, but you're peckin' screwed. Sure, that wasn't a one-hit kill, but if the little guy had a better attack, he would have used it already.
What's this? Nail the weak spot.
Okay, so we're even in health for now. Would be a bit embarrassing for a bird to take down a rock, but it doesn't look like that's likely to happen at the moment. Ew, that's annoying. Though just how is it that throwing sand in our eyes does anything when this Geodude can burrow underground in order to attack? I assume there's a bit more dirt down there.
What'll it do? Block the weak. Savage attack.
Kinda surprised Fetchant didn't actually use that stick as an offensive weapon, but I suppose that was his choice. Now let's deal with the Magnemite and move on to the next round.
We're down to the last Pokemon.
Sorry, Magster, but I don't like your chances out here. Though I think Ghastly should be the one to finish this, since Geodude's got to rub the sand out of his eyes. I think that staff debuffs are removed when a Pokemon is shifted out of battle for a bit, though I could be misremembering.
What now? Oops, that's a miss. Will this Pokemon swap change the flow of battle?
Doubtful, since the flow of this battle has been me kicking this poor kid's ass with some rentals. Definitely gotta be embarrassing for him and everyone else in this tournament, really.
What's this? Good hit!
Okay, pretty sure that Sonic Boom is not a normal type move if it can hit a damn ghost like that. Definitely have to call bullshit here.
There, it's a hit! Oh, it's down!
Down nothing! Poor Maxter just fell apart at the end despite putting up the best fight of anyone on his team. Holy crap, we might actually be able to get the trophy here. Just 2 more rounds left. Huh. Somehow disappointed that the last didn't have a Growlithe called Lassie. Don't really remember what type Kabuto is, but with that many normal types in the mix, we have to throw Ghastly down there. And I'm pretty sure Geodude can do a number on 2 of them as well. I'm not too sure what we can do against that revived fossil, though, especially since that thing is the highest possible level.
This is it, the semi-finals! No one wants to lose, having come this far.
Great, the announcer just had to say it like that. Huh. So we're dealing with the Eevee instead of the Kabuto. That's a bit of a weight off my shoulders.
Oh, toxic!
Sorry, little guy, but I'm used to going through a toxic environment. At the very least, that's a usual way people tend to describe the internet.
What now?
And apparently he doesn't have anything that would be immune to dig since he didn't switch out right there.
Major damage! Fireworks are flying in this battle. The combatants face each other.
Really? Nothing else available that can do solid damage to rocks? For some reason I thought it would have more of a diversified move pool since it's the highest level opponent we've run into so far. Hell, it doesn't even look like Toxic is doing all that much.
Blinding sand attack! The move fails! Dig this! Harsh blow.
And that does it. Yvette is out of the fight, and everyone else in this trio is probably going to be a level 25 Mon.
Oh, it's Jigglypuff!
Ah, good. Another Jigglypuff for us to flatten.
This is a fight between 2 different types of Pokemon. Now.
Kind of wish there was an actual digging animation instead of the Pokemon just spinning in place before disappearing into a hole that comes out of nowhere. But I suppose they wanted a movement that all the Pokemon with that move can do. And not all of them have arms to dig with. Okay, that hit a lot harder than I was expecting for some reason.
How's that? That's the weak spot.
Hey, you did good, Geodude. Take a nap for now.
Which Pokemon is coming out?
Well, whichever one we choose had better be able to finish off Puffet with minimal damage since we don't know who number 3 is.
The Pokemon are entirely different types.
Good. Was a little worried she might have been faster than us.
That's a good hit. Wow! Go
And
down.
then there was one.
There's only
Guess we're
one
going to the
Pokemon
finals.
left
Honestly,
in
was
reserve.
not expecting that considering the team we picked out, but hey, I'll take it.
Oh, it's Vulpix. The remaining Pokemon stock is 2-1.
Sorry, Volus, but there's nothing you got that's likely to be able to finish off both a Growlithe or a Ghastly in just one strike. You're stuck in a battle of attrition, and that's most certainly not the kind of fight a Firefox wants to be in. Ew.
Fireworks
Okay,
are flying in this battle.
that changes things a bit.
The combatants face each other. Here's a Pokemon change. Oh, it's Ghastly! Wow! Whoa!
Bloody hell, I was hoping that being a ghost type would help nullify that a bit more. Nope. Apparently poison is just that damn weak to ground. Just how many other parts of the complicated web of weaknesses and advantages have I forgotten?
There, it's a hit.
Well, I think that's low enough health that another bite should be able to finish Volus off, but she most certainly fought with honor here.
Is it down and out? Both combatants are down to their last Pokemon. We're down to the last Pokemon. There's just one Pokemon aside now.
You don't have to keep saying it's one-on-one at this point. We got it the first time you mentioned it.
What's this? What's the weak?
Sorry, but quick attack isn't going to change the fact that you're lunch now.
Hit the weak. Oh, it's down.
Well, that was the closest fight we've had so far. Still, close doesn't cut it around here. You either get to the top of the hill or you get climbed over. Now that we're down to the final match, we'll see if I'm king of this hill, or if I'm just another casualty on someone else's journey. Though, part of me is kind of tempted to end the clip recording session here and take a bit of a break. A pokemaniac, huh? Well, he certainly got the widest variety of Pokemon types to fight us with. 2 poisons, 2 waters, a psychic, a ground, and a dragon. Assuming, of course, I'm remembering the typing of those Pokemon right. And, of course, now I'm disappointed none of his Pokemon are named Hulkamania. Think we'll go with Ghastly just because he's done pretty well for us so far.
This is it, the final battle. Who will bask in the glory of the championship?
It's just amazing how much I like the nicknames that are just Mania put after 4 or 5 letters here.
They strike fighting poses. Here's the first move.
I don't think the Nidorans get ground type until they get to the king/queen form, so I'm pretty sure that Bubble Beam wouldn't have been super effective here.
Fireworks are flying in this battle. Combatants face each other. What now? Answer death!
Ah, damn, I was hoping that would have finished him off.
What next? What's the weak? What a furious battle! It's a swift attack! Yeah!
1 down, 2 more to go.
Oh! Is it down and out? What will the next Pokemon be? Oh, it's
Okay, bad news is he's level 30. The good news is I saw him coming, so I have 2 Pokemon with ice attacks in this round.
Dragon Ray! Oh!
Well, that's a bit disappointing, but we can still manage 2 on 2.
The next Pokemon is being pressed. They go into battle poses. Oh, it's a Nidoran female. How will the type difference affect battle?
Well, unless he's got a psychic move, he's not going to be able to finish us in one shot.
Hit you, Thunder Wave. Oops, it's paralyzed.
Okay, that could be annoying later, but we've still got a hard-hitting blow for him right now.
Wow, taken down with one hit.
Yeah, a solid blizzard left that poor guy rigid.
In reserve.
Oh! Oh, hell, I just remembered the last match showed that ground type is super effective against poison. And our only two guys are poison. Dear God, True Mania is gonna run wild on us. And of course he knows Earthquake. Guess the question is, can Ghastly outrun a Sandshrew?
Gone! It's a one-hit wonder. Both combatants are down to their last Pokemon.
This combatant can't seem to find the white flag, and my underwear's too dirty to serve as a substitute. So we're going down swinging here.
On the side now. The battle is coming right down to the wire. What's this?
Okay, so we're faster.
How's that?
And our speed didn't matter because he can take the best shot we've got while we go down to a single hit. The Maniac most certainly deserved this win, and given how that battle went, I can't find it in me to want a rematch with the team we came in with. That was about as close as you can get. Right? Now that we've had our fill of the petite cut, let's actually get our journey started. Our main journey is going to be on Pokemon Red, though we'll see the occasional bit of blue along the way. And at various intervals, we'll go back to Stadium. Hope nobody minds a multi-game Let's Play. It helps that Red and Blue have barely any differences. Well, Professor Oak, I'm sorry to say that I'm probably going to be sticking to the fighting circuit as much as I can, in every game. I'm a bit of a blood knight that way. In this region, I think you can just call me Jack. Think we'll just stick him with a standard rival name instead of something especially insulting. Want to let the first rival of the series have some measure of credibility after all, and it's hard to do that if we named him something like Dunghead. Sorry, Jack, but now's not the time to play Super Metroid. We've got places to go and starters to choose. If anything, the choice of starters is the main reason I've never really, bothered to play all that far into Pokemon Yellow, even if there are numerous little improvements made based on what they found out after, Red and Blue came out in the first generation. I usually try to build my team around my starter, but in Yellow, I generally just put the Pikachu back in the box. It might have been better if we had the option to take an Eevee in that version, rather than our rival, but... I'm sure you are, lady. That's the thing about this world. You'd be hard-pressed to find people who aren't using Pokemon somehow or another. Of course he is, because a guy always has to be the first to do everything. It may be incredible for the moment, but there is always room for it to improve. And now I can't help wondering at what point the Pokemon main game stopped feeling like they were trying to improve.